What's good, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to break down how to create what I believe is to be the very best 6'4" shooting guard build that you can create in NBA 2K25. Now, before we get started, there's just a couple of things that I ask of you. First is that I challenge you to try to come up with a better version of this build than I come up with. And if you can do that, please let me know in the comments. I spent a lot of hours in the builder coming up with this. It's not something that I just came up with overnight. So I want you to know that I spent a lot of time coming up with this build, trying to come up with the best version possible. And I'm going to explain everything that I did in this video. The only other thing that I ask of you is that if this build video helps you out in any way creating your build, please hit the like button on this video. Like I said, I spent a lot of time coming up with this, and I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible to save you some time. So hitting that like button is going to help boost the algorithm to this video, which is really going to help out my channel. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to see more build tutorial videos in the future, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the build template. I'm not trying to waste any time at all, I promise. I just want you to understand that I really want you to pay attention to everything that I have to say throughout this whole video. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, but I'm going to show you a couple of ways to modify this build throughout this video. And this could really save you on the modification of the build that you create, especially considering that there's cap breakers in this game. Now to start off with, you're going to go with the shooting guard position at 6'4", 235 pounds with the 6'11" wingspan. As you can see with this template, you can have an 89 3 ball for silver limitless, along with a 68 block for bronze high flying denier, and a 93 strength for legend strong handle and legend immovable enforcer, which is unlocked at 92. I tried to create this build at the 6'3" position to get more points, but unfortunately with the 6'10" wingspan to get the 89 3 ball and the max weight of 225, we're not able to unlock a 68 block or a 93 strength. I really do wish this was possible because the 6'3s do get the mini marksman badge. Now the reason you're going with the shooting guard position is because at the point guard position, you're not able to unlock that 235 pounds to get the 93 strength. So like I said, we're going to go 6'4" with the 6'11" wingspan and 235 pounds. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the builder and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take our driving dunk all the way up to an 89. Having an 89 driving dunk is going to give you silver posterizer, and combined with the 78 vertical, you're going to unlock both the 1 foot and the 2 foot contact dunks with this build. I promise you the 89 driving dunk is definitely worth it. So now we're going to go down to our vertical and we're going to take this up to a 78, which is going to give us the contact dunks along with gold aerial wizard. One thing to keep in mind when you modify the build for yourself, the 80 vertical is going to get you Hall of Fame aerial wizard as well. Now we're going to go up to our 3-point shot, and we're going to talk about this for just a second. We're going to take this up to an 89. An 89 is going to give you the ability to unlock silver limitless, so you're going to be able to shoot from the hash. Combined with that gold set shot specialist, you're definitely going to be able to knock them down. You're also going to get silver deadeye, and as you can see, we still need to unlock shifty shooter, so we're going to scroll down to our agility. I believe you need at least a 65 agility to get silver shifty shooter, which is going to be plenty enough to knock them down. Now we're going to take this up higher later in the video, but for now we're going to leave it at a 72 and we're going to scroll back up to our playmaking. We're going to go up to our passing accuracy, and with this build we're going to take our passing accuracy all the way up to an 89. The 89 passing accuracy is going to give you silver versatile visionary along with gold break starter and gold dimer. You're also going to get bronze bailout, and you're going to get the Tyrese Halliburton pass package, which is the best package in the game. And I know a lot of people make their builds with 78 passing accuracy, but in my opinion, the 89 is definitely worth it this year, especially considering how overpowered the lane steals are. So as you can see, the build has an 89 driving dunk, an 89 3 ball, and an 89 passing accuracy right now, which is the sweet spot for all three of those categories. Now we're going to come back to our ball handle and our speed with ball in a minute, but for now we're going to scroll down to the perimeter defense, and we're going to take this up to a 92. The 92 perimeter defense is going to give you gold challenger, on-ball menace, and pick dodger, along with Hall of Fame off-ball pest. Now, this is where paying attention is really going to pay off for you. If you're not somebody who plans on using your second or your third cap breaker on this category, like I said, keep it at a 92, and you can use the extra points to modify your build elsewhere later on. Now for me, I'm going to take my perimeter defense up to a 94. That way when I unlock my second or third cap breaker, I can use those points to get legend on-ball menace, challenger, and off-ball pass. Unfortunately, we can only get Hall of Fame pick dodger with an 85 agility, which we will get on this build. But for now, we're going to go down to our strength, and we're going to go ahead and take this up all the way to a 92 to get legend immovable enforcer combined with that high perimeter defense. This is also going to give you Hall of Fame strong handle. If you take your strength up to a 93 with an 80 ball handle, you will be able to unlock this badge on legend. Unfortunately, with the version of the build that I'm going to show you, you're not going to be able to get that 93 strength. We're just not going to be able to afford it. Now we're going to scroll down to the speed with ball. We're going to take this to a 75 for now. This is going to give you silver lightning launch. This is the very bare minimum that I recommend that you put on your build. Now we're going to scroll back down. We're going to take our agility up to an 85 really quick. Like I said earlier, the 85 agility combined with the 97 perimeter defense is going to give you Hall of Fame pick dodger. Unfortunately, you need a 92 agility to unlock this badge on legend, and that's way too expensive to work with this build. So what we're going to do is take our perimeter defense back down to a 94. We're going to scroll down and take our strength back down to a 92. Then we're going to go back up to our speed, and we're going to take our speed all the way up to an 85. An 85 is going to get you gold slippery off ball. This is going to be the perfect sweet spot. You need at least a 92 speed and an 88 agility to get this badge on Hall of Fame, and honestly, it's a little bit too expensive. Now I know this build is looking pretty decently solid, but you're probably thinking that there could be some improvements to the playmaking or some other areas, but just stick with me. I promise you, what I'm going to show you is going to be worth it. Don't forget the 55 defensive rebound will get you bronze box out beast, by the way. But for now, we're going to take our block all the way up to a 68 to get that bronze high flying denier badge, which is also a tier 2 badge. So you can use your tier 2 badge perk to get this badge on silver. Now we're going to go up to our steel. We're going to take our steel all the way up to an 85. This is going to get you gold interceptor along with silver glove. And like I said, stick with me because I will show you a way to modify this to get a higher steel. But I want you to keep in mind, with the 85 steel, you can use your tier 1 badge perk to get Hall of Fame interceptor, and the steels are already really overpowered, so I think this will be the perfect sweet spot for your build. Now as you can see, we still have some more points to work with, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take our speed with ball all the way up to an 85. As you can see, it requires an 86 to get gold lightning launch. And I know you're probably thinking that there's not much else we can do with this build, but I promise, just pay attention. This is what we're going to do. If you've been with me, you would know that I've already unlocked my first cap breaker. So what I decided to do, what I was going to do originally was take my perimeter defense up to a 99 to get those badges on legend. But instead, I decided to take my 3-pointer down to an 84. And this is going to give me the ability to use my second cap breaker for my 99 perimeter defense if I would like, which is going to save me points to use elsewhere. And you're going to see we're going to take our speed with ball up to an 86 to get that gold lightning launch badge. And then we're going to take our ball handle all the way up to an 86, which is going to give us silver ankle assassin. So with this version of the build, you will have to use your first cap breaker to unlock that 89 3 ball, and you're only going to have a 74 mid-range. And this part will be completely up to you. You could use your second cap breaker if you'd like to get that 99 perimeter defense, or if you get an 87 ball handle, you can use your second cap breaker to get a 92 ball handle, which is going to unlock gold unpluckable along with gold handle for days and some of the best dribble packages in the game. Being at the 2 guard, later on in the year, having a 92 ball handle I think will be extremely worth it. Now bear with me a little bit because I am doing a voiceover on this video, but earlier when I brought my strength up, it brought my post control up to a 43, so dropping this back down to a 42 is going to be just enough to get that 87 ball handle. Now as you can see, with this version of the build, I had a 64 free throw that got brought up with my 89 3 ball. So we're going to be able to take our free throw down to a 59. As you can see, I had to cut the clip, and my speed also dropped down to an 81. But for now, we can take our standing dunk up to a 45. and you're going to be able to take your offensive rebound up to a 70 if you'd like with this build to get silver box out beast. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get your speed up to an 85, even if you take your standing dunk down to a 40 with this version of the build. I'm going to speed this clip up really quick just to show you. Even if you take your standing dunk down to a 34, which is the minimum with the 89 driving dunk, you're not able to get your offensive rebound up to a 70 with the 85 speed. So you can either have the 85 speed with the 45 standing dunk, or you can drop your speed down to an 84, losing the gold slippery off-ball badge and being able to upgrade your offensive rebound to a 70 to unlock silver box out beast. But for now, this version with the 45 standing dunk is going to be the version that I create for NBA 2K25 as my Rebirth build. So I'm going to do one quick overview with this build, and then I'm going to show you one last way to modify it. I promise I'm going to make the modification fast and simple. Like I said earlier, I'm going to show you a way to make this build with a higher steal. Now, a quick overview: a 74 close shot for Bronze Paint Prodigy and Float Game. A 72 driving layup for Bronze Physical Finisher. You're going to have an 89 driving dunk giving you Silver Posterizer along with Contact Dunks and Gold Aerial Wizard. A 45 standing dunk giving you 2 standing dunk packages. You're going to have a 74 mid-range, enough to knock them down. With your first cap breaker, you're going to get an 89 3-ball giving you Silver Limitless, Deadeye, and Shifty Shooter along with Gold Set Shot Specialist. A 59 free throw, unfortunately, but an 89 passing accuracy to get the Tyrese Halliburton pass package. You're just going to have to find somebody else on your team to shoot free throws on this build, but you're also going to have an 87 ball handle. Utilizing your second or your third cap breaker, you will get gold handle for days, gold unpluckable, and some of the best dribble animations of the game. An 86 speed with ball, giving you gold lightning launch. You're going to have a 62 interior defense, decent, not the best. A 94 perimeter, using your second or third cap breaker once again, you're going to get Legend Challenger, On-Ball Menace, and Off-Ball Pest, along with Hall of Fame Pick Dodger. You're going to get an 85 steal. Using your first badge perk, you can get Hall of Fame Interceptor on this build. With a 68 block, Bronze High Flying Denier. Like I said earlier, if you get a 55 defensive rebound, you will be able to get Bronze Box Out Beast on this build. Moving down to the physicals, you're going to get an 85 speed, unlocking Gold Slippery Off Ball, along with an 85 agility, which is the bare minimum to unlock Hall of Fame Pick Dodger. The build is going to have a 92 strength, giving you Legend Immovable Enforcer, along with Hall of Fame Strong Handle. And like I said earlier in the video, if you modify the build to get a 93, you'll get this on Legend as well. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you one last way to modify this to get a higher steal if you would like with this build. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our speed down to an 81. If you take your speed to an 80, you will lose your 86 speed with ball, losing gold lightning launch. But with an 81, you can take your steal up to a 90. Now we're going to take our block back down to a 68, and you can take your standing dunk down to a 37 to unlock that 91 steal. This will give you gold glove, so this is something else you can do with this build if you would like. Some people don't think that the speed is as important, but for me, I think having that 85 speed on the offensive end will be a little bit more important than some people might think. I personally think that having standing dunk on your build and having an 85 speed for fast break easy dunks might be a little bit more important than having gold glove. But that's a personal decision for you to make on your build that you create for yourself. Like I said earlier in the video, if you can come up with something better than what I showed you in this video, please let me know in the comments, especially before I decide to spend VC on this build. If this build video helped you out at all, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notifications if you want to see more build tutorial videos just like this.